The member for Swan.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Members in this place would have heard me speak before about my work with the Forgotten Australians and the need for all victims of child sexual abuse to have their voices heard. On the 12th of November 2012, I welcomed an announcement by the former Prime Minister, Julia Gillard, that a Royal Commission inquiry would be held into institutional responses to child sex abuse. Although I welcomed this announcement, I, the victims of abuse and the organisations who support them have been concerned that the 12-month timeframe provided in the terms of reference for the inquiry would not be sufficient to ensure the Commission is able to meet its objectives. For the past couple of months, sufferers who are yet to tell their stories have been left in limbo as a result of this restricted timeframe. I recently wrote to the Prime Minister and the Attorney-General to express my support for the Commission's Chair, the Honourable Justice Peter McClelland's call for an inquiry extension. In this letter I stated that I am aware that the Prime Minister was very supportive of the establishment of a Royal Commission inquiry, which has provided a mechanism for those who did not have a voice to not only share their stories but to regain some semblance of control over the abuse that they suffered. I went on to state that an extension to the Royal Commission's inquiry and the implementation of an independent national redress scheme are key steps that this government should take to give the sufferers of abuse and neglect the closure they need and to send a message to perpetrators, both past and present, that society and government will not tolerate a repeat of this sorry period. Mr Deputy Speaker, I'm very pleased that the Prime Minister has answered this call for an extension and has committed up to an additional $125 million to fund the work of the Commission for a further 2 years. This extension will allay the fears of those who have not yet had the opportunity to tell their stories to the Commission and will ensure that their voices are heard. The extension will give the Commission the capacity to hear more stories from victims, conduct additional public hearings and issue additional interim reports, with the final report and its recommendations to be delivered to the Government by the 15th of December 2017. According to the Royal Commission's interim report, which was released on the 30th of June, many people have already shared their experience of abuse by attending a private session or providing a written account to the Commission. I encourage all those who have suffered at the hands of abuse to join with these people and engage with the Commission. Mr Deputy Speaker, I recently had the pleasure of officially opening No More Legal Service Perth office, who provide free legal advice and information for any member of the public who is considering telling their story or providing information to the Royal Commission. This is a not-for-profit organisation and is funded by a grant from the federal government, represented by the Attorney-General's Department. Speaking with No More's Executive Officer, Jenny Hardy, at the launch, highlighted the need for this extension. With this one support service alone providing more than 4,000 advices and having conducted more than 300 outreach community engagement events across the country since they opened their Sydney office in July last year. And to date, 11% of their services have also been provided to my client or to clients in my home state of Western Australia, and this is before their permanent office has even been established. It is an organisation such as this that we need to ensure a Royal Commission of this magnitude is met with a sensitivity and has appropriate support networks available for those who need them. Implementing a Royal Commission inquiry into what has historically been a too hard and ignored subject is an achievement in itself, but to gain a further extension is a credit to the current government, all those who have had the courage to tell their stories, and the many organisations across Australia who have supported the inquiry on behalf of those who until now, have had no justice, no protection and no voice. Mr Deputy Speaker, many people don't understand the journey of those who have suffered at the hands of emotional, physical and sexual abuse, or the trauma they relive when telling their stories. I'm pleased to be part of a government that understands the need for victims to have a voice, when for too long they have suffered in silence, and will provide additional funding to ensure the Commission can complete its work. And to all those people who rallied for the extension, I say to them, well done. Your voice was heard in Canberra, and the Prime Minister and this government has extended the Royal Commission as you requested, and you should pat yourselves on the back for the efforts you made to get that extension. Thank you.